here on this stream. I'm the numbers guy. I back up a lot of what I say by showing you actual numbers, data, statistics. People still get butt hurt. They get in their feelings. Freaking just a couple months ago or a month ago, what was it? X-Defiant was ranked number 50 out of the top 51 games on Xbox. I said, that shit's dead. You just hating, bro. People love to come in my comment section where there's Hokage highlights of the Twitch stream. Hokage HQ, tell me I'm hating. What happened? They just announced that game's dead. And this is a reoccurring theme. People shitting on me. It really makes me scared for the future. Because I know if you don't take data on very simple things like this, video games, I know you're not looking at the data in real life. Type of niggas too scared to open your bank account. Niggas be opening their bank account like this. Oh.
I mean, following
niggas log into their bank account with their fucking with their face. They be looking at oh. Be hoping it's $5-10 in there. You see $10, you go to Taco Bell, spend it. I don't know why I can't afford a PS5. Numbers matter. It's not the end all be all. It is not the end all be all. But they do matter. Numbers, data, statistics, they can help improve your life. Have you seen the new Amazon show Secret Level? I have not, but it's on my bucket list of things to watch. Yeah, but I feel. Welcome to the stream, Space Cadet. Space Dud out. Wait, Kid Space Dope? My bad. I fucked your name all up. Welcome to the stream. I got some numbers for y'all today in regards to 2024 as a whole. Yo, shout out to Morpheist Gamer with the sub. Appreciate it. This is coming from GameIndustry.biz, the premier website when it comes to numbers, data, statistic, and research in the gaming industry. So before we get into these numbers, two things. The first, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Just because you feel like something isn't true doesn't change the fact that it is. And the sooner you accept the reality, the sooner your life will be improved. Second, I'm doing a giveaway for the month of December 2024. If you want to enter the giveaway, the link is pinned to the top of the Twitch chat. Click the link, follow the instructions. You only got to do one thing to enter. You got 11 days left. If you're on YouTube, the link will be in the description box below. Enter the giveaway. All right, let's get back to this shit. Did you see Taco Bell's now having a 10-piece, 72-gram protein chicken nuggets? I'm not eating that shit. I'm not eating anything from fucking Taco Bell. Is that real chicken? Or is that clone chicken pumped up with fucking steroids and shit? Anyways, GameIndustry.biz presents the Year in Numbers 2024. Our annual infographic reveals the global games market value, best-selling games, biggest mobile games market, and more. Let's talk about it. 'Tis the season to be jolly, pouring over pie charts, bar graphs, tables, and any other statistics we can throw at you. Yes, the approach of the holiday break means the annual Game Industry Biz Year in Numbers infographic is ready to go, perfectly capturing the current state of video games market. As always, a huge thank you to the experts that share their data and help us compile this together. In the infographic below, you will find info. You will find the global games market value, courtesy of Newzoo, total box versus digital revenue sales, the biggest mobile games publishers countries, both by revenue and downloads, the best-selling games in the UK, US, Japan, the most covered games and companies in terms of numbers of articles, and the biggest influencers on YouTube, most watched trailers and game promo videos, and the most popular video games on TikTok. And they all state their sources. So once again, in a world where people love to talk about I feel, which, by the way, if I can stand on my soapbox for a moment, in a world specifically dominated by men who sit around and listen to goofy-ass podcasts from niggas who never got bitches before they had money, talking about how they're Sigma and alpha males who never leave their room and their chair fucking stinks, talk about facts over feelings, then get mad when I present some actual data to you. Then you get in your fucking feelings. And the worst part is, we be talking about video games. This is why I say this shit is very concerning. We be talking about video games and motherfuckers be ready to be sending death threats, calling people out their name and shit. You said fake haircuts. Y'all sit there and y'all watch them podcasts. Y'all don't actually improve your lives. You're not leading anybody. You're just running your mouth. Let's talk about it. This year in numbers, global games market. So there was 184.3 is that billion spent in the year. 50 billion on consoles, 41 billion on PC, 92 billion on mobile games. Now, the most interesting piece of data here is this one right here. If you're wondering why your games are full of microtransactions, loot boxes, and all other type of exploitative business practices, gotcha games, this is why. And you know, the crazy part is a lot of these mobile games coincide with these console and PC games, especially a lot of these games coming out of the Chinese markets that are like, what is it, like Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin Impact, Honkai Rail. Those games where you can play them on console, PC, and mobile, they have tons of fucking microtransactions and shit like that. So if you're wondering why your games continue to be dominated by these evil business practices, because maybe not you, although it probably is you just don't want to admit it. It may not be you, but your friend in your group chat. This is what we gonna start doing in 2025. Nigga, pull up your goddamn purchase history. That's what we want to see. Hop in your Steam account, pull up your purchase history. If you're on PlayStation, tell your friends, bring up that purchase history. If you're on Xbox, tell them bring up that purchase history. We want to see what you've been buying. Because you don't score $92 billion in sales by accident. Somebody's buying this shit. And that's why they continue to pump it into the game. Now, if anybody want to come to the front of the congregation and admit they truce and want to admit to their sins, we might expunge your record. We might give you a pardon. But at bare minimum, you will be on Fraud Watch. Now, if everybody in the chat says that they didn't buy any microtransactions this year, you're also on Fraud Watch.
Someone just received a gifted sub. As a wise man named Justin Bieber once said,
I'm not even totally against microtransactions. I bought microtransactions. My issue is the whales, the excessive spending. If you play NBA 2K, why do you need to make more than 2 builds? I seen a video of a content creator who had 15 fucking builds. If you've never played 2K, it costs $100 per build.
Thanks for the resub.
The fuck is wrong with you?
One loyal fan base, although not as loyal as Amy's dumbass is to me.
We don't care, it's a tax write-off. You're affecting everybody. All right, I'm done. I mean, I got the COD battle pass. That's it. Oh, shit. Let me stop. What else stats you got for you? Boxed versus digital. This is a scary statistic. There was $8.5 billion generated in hardware box sales, meaning like the actual game, the physical copy, versus digital sales. There was 175 billion. Now, I knew that's 95% digital in sales. I knew that digital is the thing that's dominating because that's the most convenient thing to do. I mean, why go to the store and do the midnight release when you can just get it on your PlayStation or your PC or your Xbox at midnight? Especially if like you're a content creator or you're an aspiring content creator, you can just start streaming at midnight or whatever. But this is kind of scary to me because if this continues to go up and up, I wouldn't be surprised by if next console generation, there's no hard copies anymore. You're not able to buy a disc anymore, which is actually bad. I know a lot of y'all don't care because you only care about yourselves, but if you care about gaming as a whole, it's actually bad if they get rid of hard copies. That gives all the power to the corporations. Because now what happened is if people don't own the disc anymore, what's going to happen is they can put the game on sale. They can pull it off whenever they want, make it disappear for 5 years, then release it like the damn Disney Vault. Or they could take it off the store like the original version of Sonic Generations and force you to buy Sonic Generations Shadows. Because like, let's say you don't want to buy Sonic Generations Shadows. You wanted to spend $5 on the original Sonic Generations. Sonic. Who's seeing Sonic this weekend? You can't do that anymore because Sega pulled it off the damn store. It's just giving too much control to corporations. And me personally, I don't like when corporations have all the control. You always want the consumer to be able to dictate the market. I buy digital than physical when it's on sale. I respect that. I saw Sonic yesterday. I'm seeing it tomorrow. Tell me why I thought the title of the stream was called Friday Night Fucking. It's because your mind is in the gutter. It says funsies. Fun. There's not even a C in there, bro. Where'd you get fucking from? All right, let's go. Here's the part that we really get into the juicy stuff. It's time to see who's really on Fraud Watch. The best-selling games in the United States and the UK. Number 1, EA Sports College Football 25. 2, Black Ops 6. That's not a surprise. It was on Game Pass this year. Helldivers 3 at number 3, or Helldivers 2 at number 3, respectable. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero at number 4. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I expected it to be in the top 10, but I expected it to be at like number 8. It made top 5 in sales, and 90% of the player count disappeared after only 2 weeks. That makes its downfall even more epic. Dragon Ball fans, you're on Fraud Watch. All you niggas bought it and I did none with it. Number 5, Modern Warfare 3. What the fuck? Modern Warfare 3 is the number 5 best-selling game of the year. This is not even a real game. Madden, FIFA, EA Sports MVP bundle. What the fuck is that? EA Sports MVP bundle. Nigga. So coming in at the number 8 spot is a bundle of Madden and college football. I didn't even know that was a thing. So Madden, college football, they own 3 spots, football. Number 9, Elden Ring, a game from 2022, further reinforcing. Well, though Shadow, that's why, never mind. No, to be fair, it had DLC this year. I'm gonna be fair. No, I was gonna say that was a game from 2022. And then number 10, surprisingly, Dragon's Dogma 2. There are some games on this list I thought that were going to be there, but they were not there. These are the top 10 games, best-selling games in the United States. And the UK, we got FIFA number 1, no surprise. I'm not going to lie, that's pretty fucking funny. Harry Potter at number 2, bibbity bobbity boo ass niggas. Black Ops 6, EA Sports FC 20, wait. So FIFA 25 and FIFA 24 are both in the top 5. You niggas love some soccer out there, boy. Mario Kart 8, that's different. That's an old ass game. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Minecraft, Nintendo Switch Sports, Zelda, and Super Mario Jamboree. I'm not gonna lie, the UK gamers, y'all like some Nintendo shit. They seem a little bit more open. In Japan, it was dominated by Dragon Quest, Super Mario Jamboree, Mario Kart, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I don't even know what this is. Montario didn't do, that must be an exclusive. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Animal Crossing. Games you would expect. That's the only thing they can do, play football. Man, the notification was savage. Who told y'all going through a breakup? I hope things get better, bro. The mobile market. At number 1 is Tencent. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking about it on this stream. Ubisoft is on the verge of selling, and Tencent is currently the number 1 potential buyer. And I said, if there's any company that I don't want buying Ubisoft, it's Tencent. I'd rather go to Microsoft or somebody else. Because if Tencent gets your game, expect it to be full of microtransactions. That blue armor in Assassin's Creed that you could just unlock in the story, it now costs $10. And they are the number 1 in the mobile market. They are not playing. Number 3 is Activision. Number 5 is NetEase. Don't be surprised if next year this goes up to number 1 or 2, because NetEase published Marvel Rivals, although this is for mobile. I wouldn't be surprised if NetEase moves up, period, because they're going to make a lot of money off of skins. What they made, Tencent made $8 billion. And you know the crazy part is, Tencent made $8 billion. Second place only made $2 billion. They made $6 billion more than number 2. Oh, they know how to make a dollar, trust me. Worldwide spending. The US spent $24 billion on mobile games. People say mobile gamers are not gamers, but y'all spending money, so I don't know. Number 2 is China. I would have thought number 1 would have been China. Top game publishers. Azure Interactive Games is number 1. Supersonic Studios, Say Games. Oh, these are all mobile games. I was like, what the fuck are these studios? Let's move on. I don't really care about mobile like that. Most covered games. So these are games that got the most articles, YouTube videos, like things people were talking about. Number 1 is Fortnite. It got 26,000 articles. Number 2, Helldivers 2. That makes sense. Power World. That makes sense. Black Ops 6. That makes sense. Yet motherfuckers whine about sales when discussing game of the year. I don't understand what point you're trying to make. Are you advocating for sales matter for game of the year, or are you not? I don't understand the point you're trying to make. What up, Dust? Diablo 4, Star Wars Outlaws that's crazy. Ubisoft, that's an L. You earned 15,000 articles in the year 20. Oh, my bad. Yeah, 15,000 articles in the year 2024. A 370% year-over-year amount of coverage, and you still couldn't sell. You got more coverage than Shadow of the Erdtree. This is crazy. Oh shit. Minecraft, World of Warcraft, Dragon Age Veilguard, League of Legends. 14K of that was negative coverage because of her jawline. You know what? You might be right though, Siki. Because to be fair, it doesn't state whether or not these articles are positive. So you know what? You're right. It probably is mostly negative. You're right. You are right. That is a fair point. Genshin Impact, Starfield, Stellar Blade, Black Myth Wukong. All the names we expect to be there. And then the most covered platform was Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. No surprise. No surprise. Number 7, Ubisoft. We know why. Top 10 games on TikTok. Roblox. That makes sense because TikTok is a app dominated by children. Fortnite, Minecraft, Brawl Stars. You can tell this is a children's app. These are all children's games. Then you got soccer.
Cool, but honestly,
Grand Theft Auto 5.
ideology
Yo, shout out to Heavenly Father with the sub. Genshin Impact, PUBG New State, Elden Ring at number 10. These are mobile games. Most viewed game trailers. League of Legends Still Here Season 2024 Cinematic. Really? 100 and god damn. League of Legends got the number 1 and number 2 in terms of most viewed trailers. Clash of Clans, Poppy Playtime, Black Ops 6, Honkai, Zenless Zone Zero, Call of Duty. MetaQuest 3 got 2 spots. Really? Did anybody in the chat buy a MetaQuest? Probably the roleplay clips. Yeah, you're right. I'm probably the only one here who's gonna miss TikTok when it shuts down. Does anyone agree? There's no guarantee it's gonna shut down. Seeing is believing for me. We'll see. No GTA. I'll tell you this much. I read that Elon Musk is interested in purchasing TikTok. If he purchases TikTok, he's gonna ruin that app too. Watch your For You page be nothing but alt-right extremists on your goddamn For You page, bro. Let me tell you why women deserve less. Let's see. Top influencers. Lana's Life, Cypher PK, Top 5 Games, Typical Gamer. I don't know how to say that. Compot. What the fuck? Techno Gamers, Dark Viper, Yo, this is how I know I'm getting old. I don't know who any of these people are. Like, I can't put a face to any of these names. I only know the name Cypher PK. I've heard that one. And I've heard the name Typical Gamer, but I can't put a face to any of these people. I'm old. But what's up with this nigga's name? Compod. What the fuck? Maybe these are more international creators. What I need to do is work on his Tesla cars instead. Yeah, them bitches blowing up. Someone just asked me why that hasn't happened already. Nah, I just delete TikTok. Yeah, another app I get to call the RN. And that's the data we got on you. That's the data we got on y'all, man. It's always interesting to look back at this stuff and see how the different markets enjoy different products. But I think the biggest takeaways is this one. This number right here is scary. 95% digital. And then also, because I live in the United States, seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top 10 spots dominated by casual games. Yo, shout out to Big Rack Russ. And then people will be like, yo, I wonder why they keep making Madden, they keep making 2K, or they keep making Call of Duty. It's because you gotta keep in mind, if you watch a stream like this, you live in a bubble. We are more hardcore gamers. We will play a Dragon Age Veilguard. We will play an Elden Ring. We will play X, Y, and Z. But there are a lot of people out there that just want to go to work, come home, play some Call of Duty, go to work, come home, play some Call of Duty, go to work, come home, play some Call of Duty. And, you know, the occasional Facebook post about how their life sucks, knowing that they need to do something different, but they won't. We'll see you on the next Call of Duty. Sparking Zero at number 4. This doesn't shock me. Sparking Zero had a moment, and this is coming from a Sparking Zero hater, specifically the community. But Sparking Zero, you can't deny that Sparking Zero had a moment, and people were hyped before it even had came out. It 100% had a moment. Now, did it sustain its moment? No. It was Sparking Zero. I would define it as a shooting star. We saw it go by, and it's like, oh wow, a shooting star. And then within 2 minutes, it was gone. Dead game. Shout out to Kumpot though. So that's the numbers I got for you. I think I got some more numbers too, because somebody just linked this. Only 15% of all Steam users' time was spent playing games released in 2024. Uh-oh. PC gamers on Fraud Watch? Let's read this one. This is interesting. This one slipped past my radar. This is from yesterday. The Steam end of the year review always throws up some interesting numbers, and with the 2024 stats now out, it prompts some interesting reflections on how we game, both individually and in mass. On a personal level, it turns out I've played about 50% fewer games on Steam than last year. I definitely did too, but it was because my PC was old. I was on console mostly this year. When I seen this and immediately thought about you. But the really interesting stuff is on the macro cell, as it shows that Steam users spent just 15% of their total playing time in games that launched in 2024. 47% of the total playing time on Steam was spent on games released in the last one. Oh, okay. No, see, I'm thinking the way this headline is positioned, I misread it. I misread it. People, so it just reinforces the article. 60% of gamers play games that are 6 years or older. That stat applied to everybody. PC, console, mobile, whatever. This stat just reinforces it. People aren't playing new games like that. They're usually waiting for sales. If anything, this is the least surprising, because I'm gonna tell you something about them Steam niggas. Steam niggas, they waited a year or two for Spider-Man. They're gonna wait for it, bro. They're gonna wait till it's 50% off. They're gonna wait till it's on a Steam sale, so then they play their back catalog. Because in the defense of PC gamers, I feel like these numbers do lie a little bit. I mean, me alone, I think I have like 4,000 games in my library. Because dear console gamers, when the Steam sales go on, everything be like for $5, $10, and you just rack up and you build up that Steam log. And you eventually got to play these games. So it doesn't surprise me that like they're not playing everything that's new in 2024 versus console gamers. They just don't buy anything. So like if I could take a wild guess, an educated guess, this is more people playing their backlog. But it doesn't change the fact that most people do not play new games. The backlog is massive right now for me. I just got Cyber. Yeah. And people, the average gamer is 35 or older. You know, people got school, work, kids, families, all that shit. Maybe got to take care of your parents, your dog. You don't have time to play every new game, so you play it when you can. I bought Dragon Age 50% off. Yeah, a lot of people buying Veilguard right now because a lot of people, when I was streaming it yesterday, they said it's on sale for 40% off. People kept asking me, should I get it? Should I get it? While I was playing, I was like, yeah, it's a new game. It's 40% off. Go for it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care that, like, one thing I feel like that's getting lost in translation about that statistic about how most people do not play new games. I'm okay if you don't play new games. I totally get people got responsibilities or you might not have the funds. My stance has always been, if you don't play new games, why are you so invested in things like the Game Awards when you didn't play any games? I don't understand. We got the statistics on y'all. 15% of y'all only played games in 2024. You was playing games in 2023 or older. Why are you talking about the game of the year 2024? That's always been my stance. Motherfuckers want to be part of the conversation so bad. And I don't even know why, because none of y'all be bringing anything to the conversation that's new. I don't say none of y'all, but a lot of y'all just be saying stupid shit, bruh. Matter of fact, let me highlight something stupid.
Someone just spent $5.
Yo, shout out to Chunky Swamp with the sub. Appreciate it. I appreciate it, dog.
Follows this stream when you could be stalking. I mean,
let me show y'all a clip. Because we're finna get to this right here. Let me show you how stupid people are. So I uploaded a clip yesterday because I'm working on a video, right? And I needed footage of the new boxing game, Undisputed. You know, the game that was supposed to be the Fight Night killer came out, went nowhere. Did you notice Undisputed was not on the best-selling games? You know why? Because this game fucking sucks. Now, if you haven't played it, there's a lot of issues with this game. The campaign is horrible. There's nothing to do. There's no mini games for training. It's just a bunch of menus and fights. But the biggest issue with this is the online play. It's completely unbalanced. It's just nothing but power punch spammers. It feels like the stamina doesn't affect any of the punches. This is not boxing. This is a slugfest. And people will gaslight you while you play this game. Oh, you need to up your boxing IQ, your ring IQ. I don't know, man. In boxing, I thought if somebody is just slugging at you and totally missing you, and I hit you with a couple straight jabs, it should probably stun you eventually. That's literally boxing. Moving around the ring, you're supposed to punish that shit. In this game, that doesn't work. Niggas will swing through your punches when you're countering them and all that other shit. But the biggest, I could go on days about this game. The biggest issue with this game is something that they're calling ghost punches in the community. The net code and the hit detection is so bad in this game. People will punch you from across, people will throw a punch from across the ring and you'll get hit in the face. And because you're across the ring, your guard is most likely down. And now you're getting punished by power punches that should have never touched you. This game has some of the worst not hit detection in any boxing game. This has some of the worst hit detection I've seen in any fucking video game, period. It's worse than X-Defiant. And if you think I'm playing, watch this.
Yeah, come on. What you trying to do? Oh, okay. I'm gonna respect that.
Now, right there, I earned that. He got me, right? And I'm supposed to, I'm gonna respect that. Let's keep
You
playing.
ain't gonna knock me out, though. Yeah. You ain't got that dog in you. Come on, oh, brick. Oh, what?
Now, that punch right there was sus. But he was close enough. I'm gonna let it rock. I don't think that should have hit me. It was sus. But what's coming up next? There's no way you can defend this shit.
What?
You see that?
Connect with that. What the hell was that? What does this get?
Egregious. Absolutely egregious. And niggas in the goddamn comment section, every time I upload a video about Undisputed, niggas in the goddamn comment section defending the fuck out. You suck, bro. You don't know anything about boxing, dude. This shit is fake, right? It gets worse. Watch this. What? This is a real reaction. I was recording.
Yeah, what's up? What?
Do you see this shit? Let me run it back because I'm yapping.
Connect with that. What the hell was that? What does this get?
What? What the?
Yeah, what's up? What?
This nigga, I knocked him out, right? I knocked him out. And on the way down, he still hits me. Do you see this? Look at this shit. These wonky ass physics.
Yeah, what's up? What?
He never got the punch off. He never got it off.
What is
I got
this
hit with his
game
aura.
doing? Oh my.
This is one of the worst online games that I've ever fucking played, dude. And the community, yo, shout out to Space Cowboy with the 5 gifted subs. I will upload shit like this and the community will try to gaslight you into thinking that it's okay. So this dumbass nigga tried to say, niggas on PC hacking trying to make the game look bad. That's what he replied. He said, yo, please don't defund the Department of Education because I'm going to break this down. I was accused of hacking the game to make myself look bad. Can I repeat that? I was accused of hacking a boxing game so that I could get knocked out. How does that make sense? But also, it's not true. I'm not playing on PC. I am on Xbox. And anybody who's been in my stream, you've seen me play this on my stream on Xbox. But the Jake Paul DLC, that's how I knew this game was a joke. How the fuck do you advertise yourselves as the most authentic boxing game on the market, which is not hard to do when you're the only one, but you call yourself the most authentic boxing game, and then you put Jake Paul in the game. You turned your game into a joke. Hacking to make yourself look bad as a wild accusation. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. And this is why these games don't get any better. They don't get any fucking better, man. This is crazy. I don't even know why I went on that tangent. I probably just felt like cooking that nigga. What was I talking about? That shit made my brain like, I don't know if y'all can hear it when that clip went off. I jumped out my chair. I was so fucking mad. Nah, it deserved it. Fuck that game. Stay away from that game. I can't stress it enough, dude. Oh, 60 people on TikTok. Shout out to the TikTok chat. I hope you won't participate in the gene. And then they sending over like free gifts. Remember they sent me a swag bag for like unboxing and shit like that, bro. Dude, that shit in the trash, man. Goofy ass game. Yeah, I came from what up, Renix? We see you. You had to get that off your chest. 15% of Steam players. Yeah, like, I mean, so you can't blame some people not playing some of these new games because look at the new games, bruh. The old ones run better. You got to wait for people to patch the shit. And you know the crazy part is they patched Undisputed. The first patch dropped this month, like a week ago. It still runs like dog shit. They still didn't fix the stamina. Stay away. I cannot stress enough. Stay away from that game. Nah, bro, got a point. You obviously hacked. Who would want to win games? I was so excited for that game. Yeah, I'm really hoping the rumors turn out to be true with Fight Night. I hope that they turn out to be true because Undisputed is not here to stay. That game's going to die. if it isn't already dead. It's just not it. It's not it. So there's none of those numbers surprise me. You know what else doesn't surprise me either? Chat, Ubisoft's trying to scam us again. You know, the company that's in danger of going under. Ubisoft has quietly released a new Web3 game featuring Rayman and NFTs. If you don't know what Web3 means, crypto. Ubisoft has quietly released a new game based on its Captain Laserhawk animated series, which features beloved mascot Rayman and NFTs. Mind you, we haven't gotten a new Rayman game in like 10 years. The last one was fire if you haven't played it. You could probably get it on a Steam sale for a little low. But it's back now. Captain Laserhawk, the game, is spotted by GameFile's Stefan Tolio at Polygon, is a PC top-down multiplayer shooter that uses cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Though it's technically in early access, it's being described as the most basic top-down shooter imaginable. Players require an NFT Warrior ID card to play, which itself requires a crypto wallet to purchase. Now, earlier in the week, we were talking about how the head of the Guimont family, the ones who own Ubisoft, they want to sell to Tencent, but Tencent wants control over Ubisoft, but they don't want to relinquish decision-making controls. If this doesn't reek of you need to give up the company, you're out of touch, I don't know what else does. Yo, shout out to Sean the Don with the sub. I appreciate it. You made a Rayman game. We haven't seen Rayman in 10 years. You put it on the blockchain with a bunch of crypto and hot Tua coins. Garbage. It requires a crypto wallet to play. And also you got to buy a piece of crypto to even play this shit. This is stupid, dude. They 4 years too late. 4 years too late to what? This shit was never on. It was never popping. What the hell? Oh shit. It was never popping. But they want kids to play this? Stay away from this goofy shit. Is this a Netflix show? You know. Nah. Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix, was created by Ubisoft for Netflix and released last year. It's based on Far Cry 3 spin-off Blood Dragon and features multiple characters from across the... Yeah, who cares, bro? Who cares? The Hot Tui. Hey, be honest. Who bought Hot Tui coins? That shit sounds stupid when you say it. Who bought the Hot Tui coins, man? Be honest. Who got scammed? Don't lie. Tell the truth. Tell the motherfucking truth. Oh my God. Me, I thought we were going to the moon. Did you really? How much did you spend, Phoenix? Be honest. Oh, you didn't. Get the fuck out of here. Drop 5 subs to apologize. Games nowadays have to have monetization ready when they pitch to the heads of the teams. And that's exactly why these games are failing. I just watched a short documentary about the rise of Costco and how Costco does capitalism right. And like one of Costco's mantras is they have like 4 pillars they believe in. I believe it's 1, respect their suppliers so they can keep their prices low, respect their customers, and respect their employees. Because they respect the employees and the customers, people love Costco. Yeah, respect the glizzy. That's part of it. I'm a strong believer of like capitalism can work, but the problem is the human element. People can be greedy. But if you treat people right, people will work harder for you. That's the funny part about it. So like when you say, oh, they got to pitch these games with crazy monetization in order to get it made. No. They just need to pitch a good game. If you make a good game and you advertise it correctly, you guys will make money. That's the problem, though. They don't want to put any goddamn effort for it. They just want to nickel and dime everybody. Respect the BBC. Respect the PS4 players. Nah, drop 5 subs in the chat. Drop 5 subs in the chat for that fucking comment. For all the brokies out there, that's almost what the one game did that announced the game of the year. Oh, you talking about the Belantro person? Yeah. That was made by one person. It got nominated for game of the year. That's why I was happy it got nominated. Even though I hadn't even played it, I was like, oh, let me check it out. It's on Steam sale. One person made it. It's going to show these devs, like, you don't need to spend X, Y, and Z to make money. Diablo 4 is free to play until the new year on everything, and you can even try out the new Spiritborn class. While the core ARPG community may be busy arguing about the merits of Path of Exile 2 right now, and how challenging it can be and how much it isn't like Diablo, casual players likely don't care about all that. What may turn heads, however, at least is the way Blizzard sees it, is a chance to play Diablo 4 for free while everyone is off for the holidays. Blizzard has once again brought back the Diablo 4 trial. This particular iteration is one of the more generous ones, as it lets people who don't own the game play the base campaign and try out the new Spiritborn class. The trial is available on PC's Battle.net, PlayStation, and Xbox. And it's also on sale for 40% off. So starting today, and you got about 2 weeks almost. Low key, if you wanted, you probably could run the story. Don't act like I didn't put you on. You can download the whole Diablo 4. You could play till the 1st, basically. You got to the end of the year. I was talking about the guy who announced the game of the year, talking about how studios should be overworking games. Oh, yeah, he gave the speech. Should not. Yeah, who gave the speech? You're right. You're right. How I feel about the Intergalactic trailer. It looked okay. Like, I got to see some gameplay. The visuals look cool, but I got to see some gameplay before I'm sold on it. I don't have any like strong opinion on it. It's like a yellow. It's not green. It's not red. It's in the middle. I got to see more. Just play PoE 2. What's PoE 2? Is that Path of Exile 2? These kids and these goddamn acronyms mean the concept seems fire. Oh, also Brokies. Black Desert Online is free. I thought this game was free. Apparently it's not. It costs $10. On Steam, it's free right now, today. So if you want something to add to your Steam library to increase that backlog, you can get a $10 game for free. I dropped the link in the chat. Don't do it. Hey, if you just want to add something to your fucking collection and look like a gamer, there you go. That's also free for the Brokies. Why you introduce it by calling it Brokies? There's nothing wrong with being broke. We've all been broke. I didn't say there was anything wrong with broke. You caught Belantro yet? Yeah, I have it. I just haven't played it yet. Some more Marvel Rival leaks. Marvel Rivals advertisement accidentally leaks the Thing and Human Torch. We knew they were coming, but this all but super confirms it because you can see him right there in the image. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can I zoom in? And of course, it's not zooming in. I put it at 250, but he's right there on the wheel on the character selection. Oh, never mind. It zooms in right there. There's the Thing. And there was another image with Reed Richards on there too. Increase the backlog. You say and never touch it. You know it. That's the way of life. Ghost Rider would be fire. It would be fire. It would be fire. Didn't the Thing lose to Hulk? Watch him be better than Hulk too. Something tells me he will be good. I'm curious. Like, what would be the Thing's kit? Because I'm not a super Fantastic Four fan, but there's Johnny Storm right there too. The Thing is just a big ass rock. Like, he is a tank, but he's just a big ass rock that punches. What kind of abilities would he have? Glotter time. I bet the Hulk and the Thing are gonna have some really good dialogue in the game. 800 health. Just make him super sustainable, like Venom. Make him more sustainable than Thing, or Venom. I mean that could work. I can see an ability where maybe he pulls up a rock and throws off the ground and throws him. Rock throwing. It's clobbering time. Yeah, when he screams that he gets like a power boost or something. That's the only thing. I'm like, what is his kit gonna be? I feel like Johnny Storm's kit, like, he's gonna be throwing fireballs. Like, you have an idea what he could do, but like, I don't know what he's gonna do. Yo, shout out to Freddy with the sub. Because he's so ugly, he has the ability to turn people to stone. Medusa. I saw a video with leaked abilities and all. Hold on, I'll link it. Link that shit. Link it. Damn, throwing his kids. What? Throwing it back. Nah, don't do that. Just a big punch. Use Geodudes. Or maybe, you know what they could make him? They could give him a lot of health and he could be like a more offensive tank. Or they don't give him a lot of health. Like, his clobbering punches hit harder than the average tank. He'd be more of like an offensive tank. He has less health. Kind of like Captain America. Because I feel like Captain America is a more offensive tank than a defensive tank. And that's why I think a lot of people struggle to play him. Because they don't understand. Like, when I was playing him last night, people in the chat were like, yo, you're really good with him. How you do that shit? The key to Captain America is you have to stick and move. His greatest asset is his movement, not his strength. Yeah, he can throw like the Hulk and have 800 health. So I think he might, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he'll do more damage. New heroes leaked. Let's check it out. Shout out to Hitbox.
Only been out for a few days now, and we already
you got 1,000 subs. You almost on 400,000 views. Shout out to you, bro. We see
tons of leaks about upcoming heroes. We're gonna start off with heroes that we have tons of details on already, such as their abilities.
What kind of PC you got? A custom build. The first, so like, if you want to get into PC gaming, the first thing you got to get out of your mind is like, you got to get out of that console mindset. You got to learn to ask better questions. What kind of PC you got? It's a custom build, bro. Just go to PC Part Picker and you can pick out the parts and then like order them. But like most PC gamers, they're not gonna have a pre-build.
There. I should also mention quickly that all of this info is coming from in-game files, and I'm getting most of my info from @RivalsLeaks on Twitter. So just a heads up, unconfirmed, but most likely coming. So starting us off first is Ultron, and Ultron is actually a strategist, so that is going to be our support role. And we do actually have the details on Ultron's kit, so let's just look at that quickly. Getting into Ultron's kit, we have Encephalo
Now is the time to
Ray,
create
which is gonna
content,
be
to
his
lower the
primary
monetization.
fire,
They did,
and
yeah,
this
they did.
unleashes a burning energy beam. So that sounds like it's going to be a continuous.
Ultron should be
beam
tank.
there.
Ultron looks clean.
It could be a burst.
His art does
but
look clean.
To me, it sounds like that's going to be a continuous beam. Next up for his passive ability.
He should be tank. I could argue Ultron. I'm not mad at them making him support because people have been crying that we need more support. But if we're being honest, Ultron could be a duelist, he could be support, or he could be a fucking tank. He could be all three. This nigga tried to blow up the whole world, and he can plant his mine anywhere. So I mean, he could be any of them. But like, I'm not mad at them making him a support.
We have algorithm correction, and this allows you to fall slowly when you hold jump. So we've already seen that with a lot of the other heroes, so nothing really new there. Next ability is Imperative Firewall, and this allows you to summon drones to grant bonus health to allies within range, centered around himself and the ally marked by Imperative Patch.
That's fire right there, being actually to shoot up the heals in certain directions.
Imperative Patch is one of his other abilities that we will.
Drones, baby, the drones in New
We
Jersey.
have Dynamic Flight, which is going to be his secondary fire, and this allows.
Better question would be, what processor are you running, or Intel or AMD? I got an AMD Ryzen 9, 64 gigs of RAM, RTX 4080. That's like the meat and potatoes in my build. And I got a couple hard drives and shit
Enter
like that.
free flight mode. So this is going to be something similar to what we see with Iron Man, but this might be on a cooldown and not something that is constant. Next up is Imperative Patch, which is the ability we mentioned earlier, and this allows you to command a giant drone to follow an ally, constantly healing allies in its radius with more healing for designated ally. So pairing that with
Hey, why you do that? Why you put that in the chat like that, Shaq? This nigga said 64 gigs of RAM with the side eye. Why you put the side eye? Nigga, like, think about how many tabs you could have open. Nasty ass nigga.
Firewall, which is the first ability we talked about, which allows you to summon drones. This will also summon a drone around the ally that you have Imperative Patch marked on. Rage of Ultron is his
That's a lot of
ultimate
multitasking.
ability, and this allows you to summon Ultron drones to fire Encephalo rays, damaging enemies or healing allies.
Hey,
So I'm
Sonic,
wondering
if you're
now
watching
after
Yo, shout out to No Known with the 10.
and now
Appreciate
I
it.
think this is
Maybe
probably
you have to answer my FaceTime call.
Shout out to No Known with the sub. It's because whenever I build PCs, I like to future proof them. Like, people like to crack jokes that my last PC was a PS4. Hey, but that 2080 was still rocking. I was able to run everything modern, and that's because I always future proof my PCs. I always go all out that way because, like, I seen somebody say in the comment section of one of my videos, I don't get into PC gaming because you got to upgrade your PC every 6 months. People's basic understanding of anything it scares me. If you build a good PC, you do not have to build a new one every 6 months. That shit too expensive, bro. I'm still running my RTX. Yeah, my PC was 6 years old. And by the way, my PC was 6 years old and still more powerful than the PS5. That's the crazy part. That's the fucking crazy part.
case with his primary fire. If you're on an
So
ally,
yeah, it costs more up
and
front, but
if you're targeting,
it pays off in the long run.
damage them. So that's all.
Yeah, and I stream, so my load is heavier. If I wasn't a streamer, I would have not upgraded my PC. A 2080 is still perfectly fine in 2024.
Ultron, he seems like a really good character just to like put your abilities down and kind of forget about them, do some damage, do some healing, and your abilities will just constantly do healing with all those drones flying around, or either around you and the
4080 Super, my bad. Yeah, I got a 4080 Super.
patch ability on.
The rumor 5090 specs looking good.
Healing.
Depending on the price, I might because I got the 4080 a year late. I might get the 5090 when it gets announced, and then after that, I'm like done. And I'll probably sell the 4080 because Micro Center has like a buyback program. I might get the 50 series.
And he actually
then,
might
like,
be
that's
one of
it
the first
for a
new
while.
heroes to come to Marvel Rivals. We don't know when, but I have seen through leaks that he's coming very soon.
All right, we're finna put this
The
on
next
all
hero we have a lot of info on is Mr. Fantastic, and we actually have his full ability page to share. Mr. Fantastic is a duelist, so he's going to be in
Yo, that skin is
the
clean.
category. And first off, we'll look at his primary fire called Elastic Punch, and this allows you to stretch.
It's because them
out
terror price about to go crazy.
attack
Exactly.
enemies, and this is most likely going to be a mid to short range
So he about to be Dowsum. He gonna be scratching across the battlefield, punching niggas in the head. That's gonna create some funny clips.
attack. Next up, we'll look at his passive, and his passive
Do you
is
play any strategist or just Vanguard? I play all three. I was literally playing all three last night. I can play any role. In my opinion, if you want to be good at hero shooters like this, you should be able to play at least 2 characters in every category. 2 tanks, 2 healers, 2 DPS. Because different maps and game modes and even characters call for different situations. You might need to counter pick. So like in my opinion, you should be able to pay at least 2 characters in each. So like I was playing tank last night. I was playing DPS. I was doing good at all of it. Like like I said, I'm not trying to be an ass. Maybe some of y'all are new, but when I hear, yo, I'm a Hulk main, I be thinking y'all not good at the game because like you shouldn't be maining anything. You should have. I have characters I prefer to play, but like you should learn to play a lot of different characters, and you can have one that you have a preference towards.
Elastic stretch. Skills generate elastic.
Yeah, and also be open to switching mid match because I'll do that. Like I did it last night. I was playing. The 2 nights ago, I played Hella and I went off with her. Last night I played her. I was playing really bad and I identified that real quick. You saw me switch. I was like, yeah, I'm coming off her. My aim ain't hitting tonight.
Elasticity triggers an inflated state and restores.
Yo, shout out to Telecraft with the sub.
More damage. The next ability we'll look at is called Rubber Grip, and this allows you to extend arms forward to entangle hit enemies. Then press your primary fire to select and
leap and smash, knocking back enemies within range. Upon hitting an enemy, leap again up 6 times. Leap again up to 6 times. So his ult is almost like Winter Soldier's ult. He sound like he gonna be badass. Shout out to Telepath with the sub.
Yank 2 more enemies. So this ability seems like it'll allow you to bring them into range, so then you could hit with your primary attack. So that kind of confirms that this primary attack is probably going to be short to mid range. I also wonder if we could use this ability to pull enemies off the map, like you see.
Respectfully was watching the highlights. You mentioned putting your girl in the new game, so technically you should finish Kingdom Hearts, since I think you mentioned she liked it. Just because my girl like Kingdom Hearts don't mean I gotta like it. What does that mean? You want to hear something? Every girl that I've ever dated, I'm not even trying to be funny. Every girl that I've ever dated, I've heard them say verbatim, they like me because I don't say things that they think that like, how do I phrase this? I don't just say things and do things that is just trying to get them, basically. Like, what are you talking about? I don't have to like it because she does like it. Just don't disrespect what they like. What are you talking about, bro?
And this allows you to
like, no, be yourself, dog. I don't gotta like that game. Yeah, I don't pander to them, basically.
His last ability before we get to his ultimate is called Reflexive Rubber. Stretch body to absorb damage before launching stored damage in targeted.
I'm not watching baddies.
So this is kind of like
I'm not watching that shit. Hey, she watched that shit. I told her, I was like, I'm not watching that shit, bro. We can watch Love is Blind. I'm not fucking watching baddies, bro. That shit's gonna rot your brain.
Absorption, where you're gonna take in a whole lot of damage and then you're gonna shoot it right back at them, and it seems like you won't take any damage during that time.
Because if you just say things they want to hear, yeah, they might not grow from the situation.
Super low health, and you can just pop this ability.
He got that rubber grip. Ooh wee.
Lastly, his ultimate is called Brainiac Bounce, and this allows
just trying to get you to play it. All right, well then just say that, bro. Hey, just say that. You ain't gotta do all that extra shit. I'm just not interested. I'm not interested. When I be cracking jokes about Kingdom Hearts, I be joking, bro. Like I don't like. It's not Kingdom Hearts is not bottom of the barrel, like to me. I'm just not. Kingdom Hearts is not for me. But it's not like bottom of the barrel type of games. I wouldn't call it trash. It's just not for me.
Knocking back enemies within range. Upon hitting an enemy, leap again up to 6 times. So what this sounds like to me by the wording is if you don't hit an enemy on your first bounce, you're not going to continue to get the next leap. I could be wrong, but it does say upon hitting an enemy, leap again.
All right, we get it. He's stretching.
Fantastic.
Next.
And the thing is a tank. And we currently know 3 of his abilities. First up, we have Furious Charge, which allows you to continuously charge forward, lifting enemies up in your path, leaving behind a seismic zone that prohibits displacement. I'm not really sure what prohibits displacement means, but maybe the characters are in like a trap. Maybe they're...
I would say that it sounds like it stuns them. Continuous, but that's the interesting part. Continuously charge forward so you can hold it and just stun people? That sounds broken. If I'm reading that correctly, he might be top tier. Because he's just going to be an agitator if I'm reading that correctly.
Bound for a second or two. Or maybe that means something completely different. His second ability that we know is called Battlefield Support. This lets you jump towards teammates and adds damage reduction to them and yourself when you land.
Hey, we was cracking jokes. He might be top tier. He can stun people and he can also throw shields out. You pair that up with Mantis, who gives the damage boost, and you got the heals going off. You might be a thing player. I might have a big thing actually.
Last
EDC.
ability that we know, and it's actually his ultimate, is called Slam Moment. This uses tremendous force to knock all enemies in front of you into the air. That's
He's literally gonna have the alt. What was the orange dude? The orange dude from Paragon. Steel. He's gonna have Steel's alt, jump into the air, hit the ground, and just knock everybody up, basically, which is good. It's gonna and stun locks him. That's a good alt.
all the details we have on it, and it kind of seems
Which
like
makes
some
sense.
details are missing because that ultimate seems a little lackluster to me. So maybe that's not every.
Nah, if you use that shit correctly, you just gotta call it. You just gotta call it. You jump into the fight, knock everybody up, and then people throw them AoEs. You'll team wipe. Yo, shout out to Morphis with the sub. Appreciate it.
Section 8 subscriber.
Thing, and we'll just have to see.
Didn't you play him in Paragon? Yeah, he's kind of sounds like Steel.
Thing's team up ability, and we actually see this from Gamma Fastball, which is Wolverine's team up ability, where Hulk can throw Wolverine into the air. And we can see in this description they accidentally left in or and. And so it's been confirmed that the thing is gonna be that
Able to throw Wolverine. Too bad Wolverine sucks. I'm not gonna lie. If I see you on Wolverine, nigga, get off him. I'm saying. I was playing with somebody the other night. I said, nigga, get off Wolverine. No, thank you. Like,
The next hero we have
until he gets a buff, get off him.
Sadly, don't know any of his abilities.
Get a real
yet, but
DPS.
We do have his team up, so let's take a look at that. His team up is called Omega Fire. Storm can consume one of Human Torch's fire tornadoes into her ultimate to ignite her hurricane. Human Torch can turn Storm's hurricane into
I think Nightcrawler is possible. Yeah.
a fiery hurricane with his ultimate, which will enlarge the intensity of his fire tornadoes caught in its path.
I'm excited for Human Torch. I am too, because I feel like he's gonna play sort of like Iron Man. I'm an Iron Man player, so it'll be nice to have something like another flying character, because I do feel like Storm could use a little buff. I liked playing Storm in the beta, but I don't know what it is. I think it's the inclusion of the newer character. I swear to God, Storm was much better in the beta than the full game. I don't know if they nerfed her or something, but like I would like another flying character to switch to.
Actually a pretty cool sounding team up, not gonna lie, and I wonder if the fire is gonna do some damage over time and make those tornadoes a little more deadly. The last two heroes we have
Hey,
leaked today,
Sonic,
but
if
sadly
you're
no
watching this stream, just know someone subscribed. That means you have to answer my FaceTime call.
Shout out to Fat John with the sub. I appreciate you.
abilities were leaked alongside it are Blade and Sue Storm. However, we do have Blade's character model in game, so I will display that right now. We can
Black
see
man.
that Blade does have a big sword on his back. I mean, that's pretty obvious that he would be carrying a sword, but with
My gut tells me Blade is going to be a hard character to play. And a lot of people are going to want to play him because he's a cool character with a sword. Blade is going to be another one of those characters like Spider-Man where like you only want one on your team if they're good. You think they'll add some of the Marvel characters from Netflix like Luke Cage, Jessica Jones? I think Daredevil will come to the game, and I think Luke Cage will. I don't know about Jessica Jones. But Luke Cage definitely as a tank, and Daredevil I could see as a duelist. But I don't know about Jessica Jones.
with the sword being so big and prominent on his back, it could be
Although Jessica Jones is possible, because then they could do like a Defenders team up bonus. They could do that.
one of his ultimate abilities, or maybe just one of his
They don't need
abilities.
to
I
know
feel like his
why
primary
locked
fire
away.
is going to be using guns, but
Train
this is all
four
just
little
speculation.
boys in the Batcave.
And then Sue Storm, we don't have any info on, but we do know that she is coming. And we also know that Sue
I wonder what Blade's alt would be. BBC power.
Storm is going to be a strategist. I forgot to mention, but at this time, we know that Sue Storm and The Thing are the least developed characters out of all of the Fantastic Four characters. So anyways, that's all the leaked heroes we know that are
Sue
coming.
Storm gonna be
and,
strong.
really
She gonna have the shields on deck.
We're super close to 500 subscribers, so I really appreciate all.
I feel like Sue Storm is probably gonna be like a better version of Mantis. She gonna be throwing shields and heals and shit like that to help the team out. But I'm gonna need a Wesley Snipes skin. I need an MCU Winter Soldier skin, bruh. I need one of them joints, bruh. I appreciate the video though. I appreciate the video. A better cloak and dagger, TBH, something like that. Yeah, from Civil War. Jeff the Land Shark may be coming to the MCU. You know it's coming. I can't say when. I can't say where. The source.
Listen, canon debates. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but we have them.
Anybody familiar with this podcast?
yeah. I mean, look, it's like developing anything. If you
Jeff
like,
the
start to, like,
Land.
put
Oh, this is the voice actor for Jeff, and he confirms it. Well, not confirms, but he hints at it basically. Here, if y'all want the whole video, I'm not gonna. I didn't know this shit was 9 minutes. Goddamn. You said, oh, nah. Question is, where would he appear? Y'all want him in the MCU? I just want the MCU to put out a good movie. How about that? Put out a good movie. They maybe just be talking about it in the What If series. Is What If a part of the MCU? I don't think is that part of the MCU? Did you see the Bleach gameplay demo, Sai? Nah, I didn't see the Bleach gameplay demo, but judging by that big ass Sai, you sound disappointed. Am I correct? Because I wouldn't be surprised. It's a fucking arena fighter. We got some new gameplay for South by Midnight. Game starring a black woman in Louisiana. Stop motion style animation. Yeah, Thing and Hulk have big beef. Yeah, that's why their dialogue will be funny. Who's the strongest? This is like it's gonna be some classic platforming fun. DEI platforming. The controls look the platforming looks real tight. They just releasing a little something, nothing too crazy. What's this? Sonic 3 is the first film in the trilogy to be certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. What does that even mean? Certified fresh? Oh, is it because it got a 98 or 85 or higher? You saying it's a classic? Is this coming to PS5? Nah, it's Xbox PC. It'll be on Game Pass. But I mean, it's possible it could come to PlayStation because more Xbox exclusives have been coming to PlayStation more and more. So I mean, it's more than possible. But off rip, I think it's just gonna be Xbox. Shonic, is that a black woman? Oh, that's the stream right there. Oh, that's the last article I got for you. Let me go into Subbox, see what's going on. South by Southern, one of my most anticipated games of the year. I'm looking forward to it. I gotta switch my account. I am looking forward to it too, especially because it's gonna be on Game Pass, just like Doom. There's a couple bangers coming to Game Pass next year. It looks like Storm with Bleach characters. What does that mean? It looks like Storm. You talking about Naruto Ninja Storm? If you're talking about Naruto Ninja Storm, you sound shocked. Why would you be shocked? A 3D arena anime fighter is like every other one. They all ass, bro. I hate to break it to you. Oh shit, Mariah Carey in Fortnite. Who's ready? Who's ready? Game of the year? Anything in the sub box? Anybody know any good trailers that dropped? Sword Art Online Fractured Dream. New Sword Art Online gameplay? Is Bandai what do you expect? Bandai will never make a new game until y'all accept the new game. You gotta accept the new game in your heart. What else we got? Space Engineers 2. That's from yesterday. Yeah, it's all, nothing new. Yeah, I saw the Superman trailer. I wanted to be like fighters. In the defense of Bleach, it was always a 3D arena fighter from the first trailer. It looked like another one. Kill for Sparta! Gameplay? No gameplay. We don't care. Nah, this is a real anime. Sword Art Online. Yo, who is buying these games? Because they keep making them. We have to defeat you to go forward. Get ready to battle. Not me. Somebody's buying this shit. 4-player co-op missions. The greatest anime of all time. I will be at some point. I'm a Sword Art Online fan. See, somebody admitted it. We respect that. Is there any games you know probably won't come out, but you have hope? Are you talking about games with no release date? Or are you just talking about games in general? This don't look bad? Honestly, it doesn't look bad. It looks like a decent action RPG. It looks like a game I'd pay $10 for on Steam. I wouldn't pay 70. Believe it. It's really popular in Asia. Yeah, somebody's buying it. I could never get into this show.
Anyone follows this stream when you could be stalking? I mean,
I think I got maybe like 2-3 episodes in. I just couldn't stomach this nigga laying in the bed with a fucking MetaQuest 3. In the action scenes, he's fighting his life out, and then it'll cut to a scene of him just laying in the bed, half dead and shit. I'm like, this shit is whack, bro. Can't get into this goofy ass shit.